I just get scared of the word action. They just said action.
Because usually you are the one saying action.
I never use the word action.
Oh, you don't?
I never use the word action. I find the word action changes the molecules in your body and makes you tense. So when somebody says action, they'll say, oh gosh, now I have to be like this.
So how do you give cues to your actors?
I just say, ready when you are, I'm rolling. And I make it so that it's so comfortable that, otherwise what happens is that if you're sitting like this, the word action makes you sit like that.
Yeah.
You get tense. So I keep it so that ready when your heart says.
This is again my complaint. You didn't let us watch the entire thing at one go.
Well, these are the things that we enjoy doing, which is keeping you in suspense. These are the complaints that we like.
Yeah.
There is something in my mind. I'm just waiting for it to cook a little further.
Wow.
A lot of what I cook takes a long time. So, therefore, it took me 8 years just to understand what I was making with Aarya. So, let's wait and see and hope. And obviously, she has the power to say yes or no.
Hi, sir. Welcome to News 18.
Hi. So, I think now our hearts are ready and we can start.
We can start, yes, officially. So I was reading one of your interviews. You said that, your initial plan was to make a film out of Aarya.
Yes.
And that got dropped.
Yes.
You cried for an entire day.
I gave myself 24 hours. I gave myself a schedule. I put in my calendar. I said, I'm going to cry till 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. And that's what I did. At 2:01, I stopped crying.
And then you moved to Neerja.
And then I moved to Neerja. On Wednesday, I went to Foxstar, and which is Disney Plus Hotstar now.
Yeah.
And so they've been part of my life journey and part of my cinema journey now for a while. And they've had belief and faith in me, and I'm like really, really thankful that they came and backed Aarya, and they asked me 8 years later that you have Aarya, would you like to make it?
No, so you know what I wanted to get into is, which is of course great, we have a series now, which I'm sure gives you also the chance to flesh out the characters and, incorporate so much more. But looking back now, do you wish you could have made that film?
No.
No?
It was not the right film to make. It was not the right time. And not just about the moving of the character, but one of the things is that in season 1 of Aarya, here is a daughter who puts her father in jail. And I don't know how acceptable that is. And therefore, at the end of the film, is that a tragic thing or is that a good thing? And therefore, what should the music have been at the end of that film, if that was what the end of the film was? That how do you make a film that is elevated and that you get a feeling, or you'll say, "Arey, beti ne baap ko jail mein dal diya, ye kya hai?" And how could a daughter do that? And then it took me some 7-8 years to understand that what I'm really making is the sort of duty of whether she is a daughter or a mother. And as soon as we made it so that she's a mother first and she'll do anything to protect her children, but the film didn't have that thought. It took me a long time. I'm obviously very slow to figure out that this is about a mother. एक माँ अपने बच्चे के लिए कुछ भी कर सकती है. And therefore, once it became about, is the role that Aarya is carrying, is she a daughter first? Is she a mother first? Is she a wife first? And I think that those are the roles that a lot of women, or is she a working mother first? Or is she a mother working, And so these definitions of these roles that, and the duties and the responsibilities that women carry has been very fascinating for me. And so it was nice to see a woman character dealing with the moral crises of each of those roles. And that's really what the series became. Along with, obviously, in season 1, we put in the philosophy of the Bhagavad Gita and about dharma and karma and all that. And in every season, we're always trying to elevate it so that it becomes bigger than just a crime show. It's really a family show.
Yeah.
And it's about a woman who is dealing with the kind of things that I think a lot of men don't deal with, which is the multi-role-ness of any woman.
Any woman,
Yeah.
That's right. Since we are talking about women, Ila Arunji, she plays such an important character. And going ahead, we are going to see them locking horns. And, I was speaking to Ila ji actually. She
Sorry, no, locking claws.
claws. That's a good way to put it. No, so she was telling me, this back and forth that me and Sushmita's Aarya we are going to have. It's almost divine because each of these women, they're like an embodiment of divinity in itself. And when she told me, I was like, wow, I need to watch this. But this is again my complaint. You didn't let us watch the entire thing at one go.
Well, these are the things that we enjoy doing, which is keeping you in suspense. These are the complaints that we like.
Yeah. No, but please tell me, sir, how was it watching these two women in action on set?
So first, I think that it could have been very easy to make the antagonist a male, and that's
Yeah.
the way it was at one point. And I said, no, let's make it a female, because even here's another mother who's dealing with her son and dealing with working life. And I thought to get both of them, first two women, like, sort of locking claws, and then of course Ilaji herself, she's somebody that I've always wanted to work with. She's a thespian, and so when we are looking at who would actually match Sushmita Sen on screen, where you said, oh man, it's Ila Arun, Sushmita Sen, better watch out. So not just from the character's point of view, but from their, sort of the work that they have done and the work that Ilaji has done and the things that she brings with her, because Ilaji is powerful as a performance, as a performer. So that was the reason I thought that this would be not just a good on-screen thing, but because there's a lot of off-screen stuff that we are also investing in them.
Yeah.
So, which is why I thought that both of them it would be great to see two women who are dealing with the various roles in their lives.
That's right. Yeah. After season 2, after I watched season 2, and I read these reviews also, the one thing that people said that, of course, it's great, but why did it take so long for Aarya to, the Sherni to open up her panja? Did you read these reviews and what were your thoughts like?
She's reluctant, no? It's, she's doing stuff that she doesn't want to do. She's doing stuff that she never thought that she would. She's always wanted to escape the world that she was in. She's doing it now for her children. She ran away in season 2, and I think, therefore, in a way, people said, but why can't she? Why is she running away? Why can't she be somebody who is going to come back and beat up people and do everything that she should?
Yeah.
And I think that to put her into a situation where she tried to run away. She couldn't. And she was forced to do what she had to do.
Right.
And now she's doing what people enjoy her doing, but it's something that she doesn't enjoy. Or maybe she does.
She does, yeah. That's what I was thinking. And now that you share such a great, working equation with Sushmita Sen, has there ever been a conversation about collaborating beyond this world of Aarya?
Well, I think that yes, there has been, and I want to work with her again.
Okay.
And I'm just waiting there is something in my mind. I'm just waiting for it to cook a little further.
Wow.
A lot of what I cook takes a long time. So, therefore, it took me 8 years just to understand what I was making with Aarya. So, let's wait and see and hope. And obviously, she has the power to say yes or no. And so I'm hoping that she will agree to, sort of when I go back to her and I say, how about this? A lot of the time it depends on where she is in her life, and that's the power. She has the power to greenlight me. I don't have the power to greenlight her.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. So, of course, now she went through a health condition, a health
Yes.
scare, during the shoot of the series.
Yes.
And I heard that, but she bounced back, and how she did all the action sequences apparently all by herself. Was there ever a moment, sir, on set where you had to tell her, ki, Sushmita, I think you should take it easy?
Well, I'm going to say that on a question like this, it's so personal that I would rather, sort of say, let's wait for that to have its right time to answer those things. I'm just so relieved, I'm so happy, I'm actually just amazed in a way about her strength, her resilience, and we know what she's like, and you could see it. 2 weeks after the incident, she was back, she was, doing a fashion ramp show.
Yeah.
So that was quite incredible. Just hats off to this lady, and the fact that whatever that she says, like she actually puts out there. So I'm going to say that I'm just grateful that she's back and she's okay.
Yeah, yeah. So I've watched it. How much have you have released so far? And and I'm not saying this because you're sitting in front of me, but I think these seasons have been consistently good. And
Thank you.
while I understand, success is tempting, as a filmmaker, where do you know where to draw the line in terms of putting a conclusion to the series?
You have to tell me, right? It's the people who tell us.
Okay.
When the people have had enough, we'll conclude it. I don't, again, there are the green lighting power of any series is not just dependent on me or the actors, but it's dependent on you, and it's dependent on the reviews that I get, and it's dependent on the people and whether they want it back. They wanted season 3. It's a big milestone in our lives. Okay,
Yeah.
for any series to get to season 3, it's a big event, and that means that there are people asking for more.
More. Yeah.
And that means Disney Plus Hotstar has allowed us to make season 3, not because they want us to make season 3, but because the people want us to make season 3. So I'm just
Absolutely.
happy and grateful, like genuinely, for the love and appreciation. And now I'm hoping that they love season 3 so much that they ask for a season 4 and a 5, and we'll go on all the way till season 100.
Wow. That would break many records, I'm sure. Okay,
Don't
so
worry, we've got a whole bunch of children, we've got grandchildren, we've got a whole bunch of them waiting.
absolutely. Okay. Also, I hope you get to direct Mr. Bachchan soon again.
I
That
would
be
love
great.
to. I would love to. I mean, he's somebody that would be like, it is, I think, a dream. I did a documentary on him,
Yeah.
and I would love to work with him anytime.
Great, great.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
all
so
the
much.
all the very best for
All right,
Aarya.
thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay.